look at this ugly thing! A coin? Ugh, it's dirty, yucky, and I don't want to touch it. Which is exactly why I play my Mario games without touching coins, as much as I can. Today, I decided to go back to the past to play the classic Super Mario Bros. Game, but on the Game Boy Color. The rules are simple. We are going to be playing Super Mario Bros. Deluxe from beginning to end, all of this without touching a single coin. You see this coin counter up there? Well, the 0 we see over there must never go away. Will we be able to beat the game? I don't know yet, I haven't played it. Let's find out together right now. World 1-1 is the first ever Super Mario Bros. Level. And well, I don't really like the resolution of the Game Boy Color. I mean, I'm used to 1-1 looking like this. But with the Game Boy game, it just feels like it's zoomed in. This is gonna be a bit annoying. Coins might pop out without me having time to react. Yeah, this might be tricky. Luckily, there ain't that many coins in 1-1, provided you never enter this green pipe here, because, oh boy, you're in trouble if you do. 1-2 was a bit scary, but once again, it's because of the low resolution of the screen. I found myself to walk through the entire stage, as running was way too scary. A Goomba or a Yucky coin could be waiting for me to the right of the screen, and I don't want to risk that happening. Luckily, the level was quite simple. 1-3 is a level featuring a bunch of mushroom platforms and bottomless pits, which meant I had to pay attention to every jump I made. Not only can we not fall down, but sometimes we cannot even jump too high, as some evil coins are waiting for us up there. More than often, the screen would only show me these coins after I had made the jumps, which is super annoying. I also had to crouch to make it in between the platforms and the coins, but crouching actually makes the whole screen scroll down, which was very annoying, and it doesn't help me in any means whatsoever over here. This jump was a big pain in the butt. I failed many times, sometimes by falling down, other times by collecting coins, but eventually I made it to the other side. 1-Castle is next, and well, that one was actually pretty easy. It doesn't really feature a single coin on our way, meaning that it was a walk in the park. After hitting that axe and defeating Bowser, I met my boy Toad, and this time around, the dude jumps like a mad lad. It's kinda neat to see him that happy, especially when you consider that in the original NES version, he flips you off. I also like that this game features a world map, and Mario even jumps on the little castle to destroy it. You cannot really move on that world map, so it serves no purpose whatsoever, but it kinda looks cool, okay? So I respect that. World 2-1 was actually not too difficult, as I just stayed on the floor and avoided going on blocks up above. I mean, I don't know if coins are hiding up there, I just don't want to risk it. As I was about to jump on the red spring to finish the stage, I jumped and hit an invisible block that gave me a Yucky coin. Oh wow, what a good surprise! Not! On my second attempt, well, I made sure to avoid it, and it went well. 2-2 is the first underwater level we'll play today, and well, as we can swim all over the place, well, the few coins that could be potentially dangerous we can just swim over, so no worries. 2-3 was actually very annoying. We gotta cross a bridge while a bunch of cheap sheeps jump from left to the right. These guys can be quite annoying and can mess up your jump timing, and that is totally random. But that's not all. There are also evil coins to avoid while making some jumps in between the bridges and the platforms. Some of these were super tricky and others are just nerve-wracking. But by doing some tiny hops, we can actually dodge all of the coins, which is good. 2-Castle does feature some coins, 6 in total, and they're all located over there. But we can just jump above them all and we'll be good. Goodbye, ugly castle, it's time to get to the next area. World 3-1 was very simple, and there were no coins that were on my way, so I beat it in a jiffy. 3-2 featured a few coins, but they're up in the air, so I just walked under them and avoided them all that way. 3-3 was way trickier. It featured a ton of coins, and it will force us to do some very scary jumps in between them. I had to use the up and down arrow of the Game Boy to make the screen scroll up and down, because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to see some of these coins. I'm telling you, man, this is shaping up to be the worst way to experience the original Super Mario Bros. 3 Dash Castle features 3 coins and they're located up there. And well, I mean, if you don't go out of your way to collect them, they won't be an issue. World 4-1 features a Lakitu that throws spinies down your way, so I had to use my fireballs to clear out the way. It does also contain coins, but they're not on our direct path, so they were not a problem whatsoever. 4-2 takes place underground, and there are a few coins that are hiding in the shadows waiting to be touched, but I just paid attention and avoided them all. Time for 4-3. And well, it starts off with a bunch of mushroom platforms full of yucky coins. In order to avoid them, the plan is to run super fast and jump on the tile that doesn't feature a coin to then land on the other tile to then keep running and land down there. But man, oh man, was this a complicated plan to execute. I cannot even begin to tell you how many times I failed, how many times I touched a coin, how many times I just fell down in the pit. It drove me nuts. But eventually, after way too many attempts, I managed to do this. Wow, I did it. Heck yeah. The rest will be a cakewalk, right? Right? Nope. There's still more coins to avoid on our way to the end, but to be fair, these were way easier to dodge, so yeah, it wasn't too bad. Alright, get me out of here. I guess the budget all went into 4-3, because 4-Castle actually features 0 coins to dodge, which, to be fair, I'm not really going to complain about. Let's get rid of Bowser and move on. World 5-1 was actually very simple, and there were no coins on the way. 5-2 does feature a few coins that force me to be careful not to step on them, but it wasn't that bad either. 5-3 features a bunch of coins that are out of the screen, so I had to make sure to scroll up and down before every single jump to avoid touching them. It was painful. 5-Castle only features 6 coins once again, and well, as you can see, they are placed just like in 2-Castle. A copy-paste of a previous level? Shame on you, Reggie Nintendo, shame on you. World 6-1 does feature a few coins, but the most annoying part is definitely the Lakitu throwing out things at us. This dude was a real brat. Get a life, bro, go touch grass. 6-2 was actually super simple and did not feature any evil coins on my way. 6-3 had one single part that was annoying because we cannot go up on this platform because of coins, so we are forced to do a blind jump and hope to land on the other platform. In the NES version, we could see that platform, but not this time around on the Game Boy. No, not happening today. 6-Castle didn't feature a single coin, so it was done in no time. World 7-1 features a bunch of bullet bills and they were quite annoying, but if we're strictly discussing coins, well, there weren't any on our way. 7-2 is another underwater level, and well, as you can expect, we can just swim around all of the coins, so that one was a total joke. 7-3 features more bridges and more cheeps, but to be honest, the annoying coins are placed in the exact same spot as 2-3, so we can actually use the same strategy we used back then and we'll be good. 7-Castle doesn't feature a single coin, so it's all good. Alright, let's play the final 4 levels now. World 8-1 was a very stressful level. It features large bottomless pits that we have to cross by running super fast. But with the low resolution of the Game Boy, well, more than often, we cannot even see the other side, so we have to jump blindly. Even worse, some of these jumps contain yucky coins, restricting how high we can actually jump. This jump here in particular was a huge pain in the butt. If you go too high, you touch these coins. If you don't, well, you fall down in the pit. you have to jump and release the button at the perfect timing in order to reach the other side. It is super precise, but it is possible, and that's kinda neat, because I do remember the original NES version not allowing us to do that jump. Back then, we had to use the Goombas to reach the other side, something that this Game Boy version doesn't allow us to do, because the Goombas are out of the screen and they never appear until you're on the other side. Whew. There's one more precise jump to make over here, but after that, we're all good. 8-2 doesn't feature a single coin, and neither does 8-3, so I beat those levels real quick. 8-Castle is up, and that one doesn't feature a single coin on our way, so we're good. Until we get to this part. See, we have to go in this pipe up there, and the normal way to do so is to discover a hidden block that allows us to jump up in the pipe. But this block contains a yucky illegal coin. In the NES version, I used an exploit with the screen scrolling that allowed me to do a double jump to reach the top. Yeah, it was a weird technique, but it worked. And you know what? I actually decided to try this exact same glitch in the Game Boy Color version. And well, it works in this one too. This glitch saved us again, and we can get to Bowser and destroy him. All of this without getting that yucky coin in the hidden block. Nice stuff. We did it. We beat the game and rescued the princess. Oh, and she wants us to play another quest. No thank you, I'm good. Is it possible to beat Super Mario Bros. Deluxe without touching a single coin? Yes, it is! The main difficulty in this version is the zoomed in resolution that prevents us from seeing the yucky coins. But the truth is, it's the same game as the NES version, so the same tricks that we used back then can be used right now to beat this version. Neat! Thanks a lot for watching the video, I hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want more, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!